So we begin first with Spiritfarer Farewell Edition. Now this is one of my favorite games. I have played this really beautiful game. So in this game you play as Stella, who is basically a ferry master to the recently deceased. So you have your boat, and the recently deceased come in various shapes like different animals and things, and you have to look after them through this sort of purgatory area and guide them to the afterlife. So you have to look after their needs, and there's also a bit of a farming element here. You have to manage your boat, expand it, give them accommodation according to their needs. You also have to find food for these different people based on what they can eat and what they can't eat. And then there's a fishing game, there's cooking here, and a nice little wholesome story as well. Very emotional game. If you just have a look through the reviews here, a lot of people found this game to be very moving and enjoyable at the same time. So very colorful game, beautiful music. Nothing much I can fault on this game. This is one of the best games I've played of this type. So overwhelmingly positive on Steam as well, and currently on sale at 75% off. The regional price is also excellent for this game. So $749, $325 in India, $624 in the UK, $974 in Canada, $724 in the Eurozone. Game also has a demo, so you could check it out and see if it is something you may like. Next we have a game called Dinkum. So Dinkum is basically a farming sim, Animal Crossing type game, but set in Australia. It has an interesting art style, lots of activities to do, has co-op, online co-op. It is still in early access, but it already has quite a lot of content, has been out for a couple of years, and yeah, the reviews are generally very positive. 92% positive rating here. Pricing is also reasonable, and I believe it's just made by one person. So 25% off right now, $14.99, $3.96 in India, $11.24 in the UK, $17 in Canada, $12.59 in the Eurozone. Next is Dorfromantik. So another popular sort of relaxing, you could say, city builder, if you will, although the building element is quite simple and straightforward. So the way this game works is you have these pack of tiles, hexagonal tiles, that you add to your sort of existing landscape and expand your village and basically your settlement. And you can rotate the tile in any way, and then based on that you'll end up with different designs and stuff. So again, very interesting idea, works very well, looks very good, overwhelmingly positive, and the price is also quite reasonable here. So this is 30% off, $979, $307 in India, $769 in the UK, $10.84 in Canada, £9 and $9 in the Eurozone. Now next we have a very new game. This game came out in March of this year, early March, and this is Summerhouse. So a tiny building game about beautiful lived-in houses. No rules or restrictions, just pure creativity. That's the description here. So you have a very nice looking pixel art style game, 2D. You have a house and you can create your house in any way you like. Lots of different settings. Sometimes it's on the side of a hill, sometimes it's near the beach, and it's up to you how you want to create and make your house. The game, like I said, is new but also very cheap. So this is 25% off, only $374, $187 in India, $299 in the UK, $486 in Canada, $374 in the Eurozone. Next we have Townscaper. So I'm not sure if I've seen this, but I think it may be on mobile. I'm not 100% sure. But this is another casual sort of, you could say, town builder, city builder type game where you have these small islands and you have to make different style of cities and stuff. You don't actually have to do the building stuff. You have to just pick blocks and things, and some of it is generated automatically based on your design. So you have very little space, but you have to build on it, which creates some very interesting, I could say, island towns. Again, not an expensive game, very colorful, looks really good. 60% off, only $239, $120 in India, $199 in the UK, $3 in Canada, $239 in the Eurozone. Now next is Dave the Diver. I have mentioned this recently, and this is a fantastic game, very high on my wish list. I would like to get it very soon. In fact, I may end up getting it any day. So here you play as Dave, who is basically a deep sea explorer. Very casual game. So So you are exploring the sea, you're fishing, and you're running your sushi restaurant at night. There's a funny story, and they also seem to add some interesting content here. So right now there's a free Godzilla DLC available for 6 months. That is like free, you have to claim it, and Godzilla makes an appearance here. So fantastic game. It's got a nice pixel art style, overwhelmingly positive reviews, both recent and overall. In fact, every time I mention this, somebody says just buy it, it's an amazing game. So fantastic game, on a small sale right now, but not for long. 25% off, $14.99, $6.60 in India, $12.74 in the UK, $19.49 in Canada, and $15 in the Eurozone. Now next we move on to some games that are not on sale currently, but they are frequently on sale and they're also very casual and relaxing. So first we have Jusant. So this game came out towards the end of last year, 31st of October, so it's been out for 6-7 months. And this game here is a climbing game basically. So you are trying to scale a very tall tower, and the puzzle elements are the sort of climbing aspect of it. So it says here, scale an immeasurably tall tower and ascend to new heights alongside your watery companion. Master your climbing tools, find your way up through the diverse biomes, and piece together the tower's past. Just looks like a very interesting, different take on this casual genre. It's not a farming sim, etc. This is also made by Don't Nod, who have made a lot of very interesting story-driven games. So I wanted to see what they do with a little sort of different style of game, let's say. So this game is not expensive, but it has seen a 30% sale so far. Base price is $25. So far 30%, maybe during the summer sale we might see a bigger sale. Next we have a game called Ooblets. I believe this was made by a couple, because I remember hearing a bit about this game when it went exclusive to Epic or something. But yeah, this is another very relaxing, cozy farming sim type game, plus creature collection, so I would say Pokemon and some Stardew Valley elements here. So manage your farm, grow and train your Ooblets, explore strange lands, and have dance-offs. So yeah, very nice looking art style, definitely fits the cozy, relaxing theme. And again, not a very expensive game. So far has seen a 40% sale. Base price is $30. So you could expect to pay around $18 during sales for this. Next is another game that is on my wish list, and I've been close to picking this up a few times. This is the Wandering Village. Now the Wandering Village is a city builder style game, but the twist here is that you're building your city on top of a giant creature that is constantly moving. The creature is called Onbu, it's sort of like a dinosaur type creature. So your village is on its back, and you have to form this symbiotic relationship with the creature. So look after the creature, make sure it's not wandering into sort of dangerous areas, and then also manage your city on top. The art style is definitely very relaxing, cozy looking, maybe a little more sort of strategic compared to the other games here, not as maybe easy I guess, but still looks very nice and cozy, and has been out for a while, still in early access, but they keep adding more content. Base price is $25, but it goes on sale for 25% off regularly, so you should be able to grab it. So minimum is $18.74 so far. Next is another game that is something I really like, and I played it a few years ago. This is called Eastshade. So in Eastshade, you are a traveling painter exploring the island of Eastshade. Capture the world on canvas using your artist's easel. So basically, you can put your easel down anywhere you like on the island, and it'll capture a painting of the area. Very beautiful game, very relaxing. So, and no combat or anything, you just explore the island, talk to people who are basically like animal type people, and just a very green, beautiful looking game here. So this came out in 2019. Base price is $25, but it goes on a 50% sale during sales. In India it's $1,100, so $550 in India is the sale price, and historical low has been $10. So I think the base price may have gone up. And then finally, no list of cozy games would be complete without Stardew Valley. Now the great thing about Stardew Valley is the developer of the game constantly keeps updating and adding more content to this game. The game has been out for a while and has been overwhelmingly positive. I think this is probably one of the highest rated games on Steam. It has a 97.44% rating. Overwhelmingly positive, both recent and overall. A farm You inherit that from your grandfather, and then you go on, fix it up, plant, and then just live your life in this beautiful area. You can choose different starting locations. There's a village, you can interact with the inhabitants, form relationships, stuff like that. They also have multiplayer now. So yeah, fantastic game. I'm not the biggest fan, and even I liked it. So again, not a big sale on this usually, but it's not an expensive game to begin with. Full price is $15. You'll see a 25% sale usually, sometimes 40, on the rare occasion even 50%. But it's not gone beyond 50%. Definitely a game everyone should have, in my opinion.